So what's going on, guys? I got another product review. I've had it for about 2 months now, but I went out, spent the money on getting a dash cam. So when I was looking for a dash cam, I wanted to spend no more than about $150. So I was looking for something that was really good. It wasn't cheap, and you could get high resolution pictures. And I came across this dash cam called VAVA. I might be butchering that to hell and back, but I guess I'm gonna call it the VAVA dash cam. I've had it for about 2 months now. I initially was gonna do an unboxing video on it, but I was gonna wait until, like I said, I've had it for 2 months and do a real good product review on what I think of it, seeing as some people, they just do an unboxing video, install it, and then boom, they're done. They don't ever do anything about it again. So this is gonna show the good, the bad. I've definitely come across a couple bugs with the product, but I think they're just software bugs. There's nothing really wrong with the product itself. So I would definitely give this a 4 out of 5 stars. For price, quality, overall picture of everything that the dash cam records, all the features that the dash cam comes with, and just the ease of installation into the truck. So when you get your dash cam box, it comes in this very nice box that I would hang on to keep it to store or whatnot. In there you get a nice big giant thank you letter with stuff in it that tells you directions, all the 9 yards. It does not come with does not come with a micro SD card, so you will have to buy that. Or where I got mine from Amazon. You can get one with you can buy an SD card separate. Where I just went out to Best Buy and bought one. I bought a 64 gig, and I found that it will record about 2, maybe 3 days, depending on the settings that you have. I have them set to the highest, so of course it's going to eat more space. But some of the stuff that the dash cam comes with, of course, is your mighty wonderful direction book that I'd glance over. Nothing really too dramatic in it. You get the dash cam, the suction cup mount, the power cord. There's a little button thing, I'm gonna call it a button thing, that if you need to take like real quick snapshot pictures of something, say you saw a really interesting car and wanted to show it to somebody, yeah, I guess you could do that. And then you get the little power converter that comes with it, with an extra USB plug in there to charge devices. But it will record. What did I see on it? It will do 5. I believe it, when I was reading over 2 months ago about it, it will do 5 lanes. It will cover. It's got its own little Wi-Fi hub in it, so you can connect with your smartphone to watch the videos, delete anything that you don't need on it anymore. Which I find I use that instead of taking the SD card out, going to my computer, plugging it in, and whatnot. If it's just I try to keep track of it about every day. I try to delete the old files. I can't speak today. Yeah, it's got 155 degree axis. It will do everything from 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames as its default, all the way down to 840 by 480 at 30 frames. The wonderful directions right here. You guys can pause it and read any and all those wonderful things that it comes with. Now, one thing I did like about it, it comes with, and I'm reading these I'm reading from the little user guide. It has emergency recording mode, a parking mode, and then you can download the app on your phone. It has a live preview function, and it has a GPS tracker which is a travel log, and that's pretty much it. So when I was looking at it, because of, I wouldn't say the areas I park, it's just where I park in parking lots, and not a lot of people are very careful when backing up. So of course, you know, when you can set the sensitivity of the parking mode, so when your vehicle's in park and turned off, the camera's armed and ready. So let's say somebody, when they're backing up, bumps your vehicle, and maybe it causes a scratch or a bumper to bend or something, and the person, you know, just hits and runs, and you don't have any license plate or information to get it. If they say hit the front of your vehicle, then the dash cam will then record for 15 seconds after the incident. And then hopefully in that 15 seconds it gets a license plate, and then you can go after the person for the damages. The parking mode, of course, like I said, when the truck is off and it's the dash cam senses that the truck's not running or driving, it's activated with the G sensor in there, and the system will, like I said, it will detect a hit or something and cause the camera to go off. Now the one downside to it, and I've noticed this is one of the little bugs, but when you're driving along, yes, I could see that, like when the vehicle is traveling down the, or not traveling, but driving down the road, and the truck's going over like a rough road or something, that emergency mode is just going to keep going off. And I find that annoying, because then you have like 30 15-second videos of the emergency mode going off, capturing just you driving down a rough road. So I wish that when the vehicle was in drive and driving, that the emergency mode would deactivate itself. I wish the emergency mode would only turn on when the vehicle is in park and off. That's just me. But usually when you're driving, the dash cam is just going to be regular recording. What else does it come in with the said box? You get this wonderful piece of paper that tells you directions in 5 different languages on just how to attach everything to the vehicle and how to run stuff. So that's the user guide and the user manual. So in the other box, now of course I already have all the stuff out, but your dash cam will come in this box, which has a little dash cam camera. This is the little, I'm throwing it. This is the snapshot feature button. So like I said, when you see something interesting or something caught your eye, I don't think I've ever, no, there it is. I was like, I never opened this. I haven't, because I don't really find the use for the feature. But so after you get it out of your box, out of its foam insulation, packaging and everything inside the box is really good. You get some 3M sticky tape and some mounting points to put on your vehicle, which I don't like to. I don't like to put 3M stuff on my dash, because then just trying to get it off later is really annoying, and I like to try to keep my dash as clean as possible. But then you get this little button that, when pressed, takes a picture. The dash cam will then take a picture and records it under the snapshot feature. So I'm gonna put that back in there. I mean, yeah, I could keep it in like the cup holder or somewhere that's not gonna cause damage or have me stick it somewhere, but I don't use it because I don't find a need for it, because that's why it's there to record. And then in the third box is all your suction cup, the power cord, and the converter for the cigarette lighter. So of course it's already empty, so I'm not really going to show what comes in a box that's empty. And I have an item from I don't know what. So when you get once you get everything, and I'll show it in the truck and where I have it placed, and I'm going to be changing here soon once I graduate. I'm going to change the location of the dash cam again. I have it on the driver's side of the mirror. I'm going to put it over to the passenger side because my mirror is making contact with the wire. So I'm going to move it to the other side so there's more room to place it up higher. But once you get logged on to your dash cam, now this is a live feed from my truck, and we're sitting, of course, right there. but I'm gonna back out here. So you can, if you were on your phone, you could take a snapshot from right here, record something, or you can just see where your dash cam has been. Then when you come over to it'll tell you that you have to connect to the dash cam. Then it will pull up the live feed, and it'll give you tips and whatnot, installation. You can connect to it, get all the settings, and then this is where you go if you want to look over something that has happened, or just to delete the old files. But you'll get your snapshot, the loop, and then the emergency thing. So as you can see, there's a lot of emergency recorded film that is not needed. So if you're going to delete it, you just go up to the top right of the corner. It'll bring up all the video files that you want to delete. If you just want to delete them all, you hit the day and then go to the bottom of the screen, hit the trash can, and boom, it's deleted for that entire day. And I just like to go through because it records a lot because of how sensitive I have the thing set up. I have the sensitivity. See if I can find that settings. You go to the settings and dash cam settings, and then this is all the stuff. So you have the Wi-Fi, the password to log into your dash cam, how long you want to set your recording loops, the video resolution, how sensitive you want the G sensor to be, parking, if you want parking mode in active or inactive, or the recording sound, the lights, the audio, driving speed, so that you know, if an officer says, you know, like an example, let's say an officer pulls you over and says you were doing 55 and a 45, and you could come back and say, well, no, I wasn't, and then the officer may well prove it, and then you can pull up the dash cam and have it look at the bottom of the screen, and it'll show your speed. Now, if you were speeding, that is on you, but if you weren't, it's just a good backup for you to cover yourself. I've had a couple times where I've almost had people hit me, and if they had hit me, it would have been lovely to see that they would have tried to say, oh, well, you hit me, and I've been like, no, you ran that stop sign, or you ran that yield. But in case in point, when I had my accident down in Charlotte, when I was down at the Carolina Green Bay game, I'll just go a slight overview of it. You know, some legal stuff is still going on, so I can't really get into detail until stuff has been cleared. But I'll put a picture somewhere by me of at least one of the pictures of the vehicle, or you can go check another video. I think it was my Chemical Guys Review Starter Pack. I went over it briefly, but let's just say the driver didn't have a license, he's not insured, and he was not driving his own personal vehicle. I'm just going to leave it at that for right now. But you could use the dash cam. Now, of course, this was a rental vehicle, but you could use your dash cam to show that you were, say, changing a lane or at a stoplight and somebody hits you or whatever. It gives you an extra insurance to cover yourself. But I'm going to take you over to the truck now, and I'm doing a little bit of periodic maintenance on it. But as you can see, I have it mounted behind the mirror and just under my window tint up there for the top. So basically, when you get your dash cam, you're going to get this part, of course all of it actually, but this is the suction cup that mounts to the window. Then it's just a magnetic system that connects it, so you can have full 360 field of view or turning area. So you can either have it recording back at you, or just have it sitting out the window. So this is what I was talking about. When I have my mirror set, it is almost hitting, or sometimes it will hit, but it's bumping the back of the wire here, and it makes it move. But then you take the wire, route it up along the top of the window, down the A-pillar, and then I have it brought around, and then I have it down here. So it's pretty seamless. Then I just tucked up the excess behind this coin tray. But this is the other part of the connection. You get an extra USB port with your cigarette plug. So overall, it's a really good product. Like I said, a couple bugs. I know I went over the emergency mode. Wish it would turn off when the truck was in drive. I have noticed that for some reasons the system does not want to connect with your phone, even though the Wi-Fi is connected to the dash cam and you're connected, and the app just does not want to connect to the dash cam. So I don't know if it's like a software issue or something. And then another thing too is when your SD card is full, let's say you haven't deleted it in a couple days, once you delete the video files, the system does not see that the SD card is empty, and it will still say the SD card is full, and the thing will start beeping at you. I've had to do it a couple times where I've had to reset I've had to use the reset button to reset it, so that it goes back to normal, or I've had to reformat the SD card so that the system sees that it's completely empty. For me, those are small inconveniences. I mean, overall, the system's really good. It's just that there's just a couple things with it wrong. I think with this being a fairly new dash cam, and the software is new on it. So I think as more people get it and give feedback, VAVA can work on fixing some of those with updates and whatnot. But I mean, overall, I give it I definitely would say if you're looking for a dash cam, this is something to really get. I mean, if you know that you live in an accident-prone area, or your vehicle has been rear-ended before in a parking lot or something, or you just want to have a dash cam in there for peace of mind, because it also, if anybody tries to steal anything out of your vehicle or whatnot, you have that there. Now, I wish VAVA had a dash cam for the rear, so you can put it on the rear window, so it's recording behind you. So, someone rear-ends you, or someone's like walking around your vehicle at night, you can see them. I don't know how well that's going to work with my window tint on there, with it being limo tint. I'd have to take my dash cam and point it through the window tint and see how much video clarity I see through it. But that's pretty much it. There's gonna be a couple more videos coming out. I was on spring break this week, so I definitely got some videos out. I was busy with projects over spring break working on. When they get a little further along, I'll post some pictures and a video of what some of them look like. But overall, trying to get back into the swing of things and get these videos back out so that we can build the channel back up, because I see that we're up to, last I checked, was 75 subscribers. And yeah, I know I'm not a big channel, but I am trying. I got paint still on me. I'm repainting the windshield wiper blades. Sun will eat those alive. But yeah. And then also tomorrow, so this video is going to go out on a Thursday. So the Friday video, there's going to be some more reviews of some Chemical Guy stuff that I got. I got the quick detailer spray with the cherry scent one, and then I got the de-ironer. That stuff really stinks, just to forewarn, but it really works. So I'm gonna end it here because I've got to go to work soon. So catch you guys next time. Like, subscribe, leave comments on anything that you either want to know about the truck, or want to see something on the channel, or you just I don't know. I wouldn't say just to talk, because then that would get kind of weird. But if there's something you want to see that I've done to my vehicle, as far as the car detailing or upgrades, I know I'm going to do another video, or that video is going to be coming out on Monday, the review of my Explorer and everything that I've done to it, what it's been like to own the vehicle for 20 years. It's been in the family for 20 years, and I've driven it for eight and a half years, ever since 2010, I believe. Because if most of the people who've been on this channel know, I'm saving up to get a 2018 F-150 or a 2019 Ford Ranger. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and get you guys next time.